Ladies and gentlemen, it's a sneak preview of Wandsworth Sunday Roast. Oh yes, can you hear it? Don't salute that. Don't set fire to it either. We will be with you in a few more minutes. Trump, put it down. Put it away.
Coming up next, we have the Wandsworth Sunday Roast. So stick around for that.
Join Elliot Stewart and his special guest. Be there with your ears.
Okay, now, wow, I am very excited. So excited, I can't actually hide it.
Sunday.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and you other people too. And that's quite modern, because it's how it is now. We don't know. I look downstairs. Oh, well, there you go. I'm quite surprised. Wife's away. You know what it is. Anyway, hello there. My name is Elliot Stewart, and you are listening for some reason to the Wandsworth Sunday Roast with me. Well, you know what my name is, but you don't know the person who sat next to me. But do they know their own identities? Let's find out. Wow, Mr. Kirk Megan's in the house.
Hey. Yes. Thank you. No, you got confused as you always do.
What's your name?
It's Mark Keegan.
Are you?
Kirk Megan is that other person.
Couldn't we get him?
No, he's too expensive for you.
Okay, well, we're stuck with you now. That's fine. Thank you for coming along to the studio. Goodbye, Mark Keegan. No, we'll keep you. We'll keep you. You're okay. I'll keep you. As long as you have Anti Duhring Battalion sat right next to you, possibly even on your lap.
Yay!
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness. Now, usually
very cozy.
It is. Well, don't get too cozy like that. I open the window. It's getting hot in here. But yes. So normally, if I'm away, if I'm doing social things or family things or any things, the thing from 1980 something, or the thing from another planet, you guys take over from me. So should I just leave the building now and leave you to it?
You could do, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
Oh,
that's not what's going to happen right now. So there you
He's
go.
having a joke.
No,
he's having a laugh. Already he's started. He's having a laugh. That is absolutely fantastic. And we're going to get this now for the next 2 hours. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's just starting.
I don't even.
I
can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. Let's find out.
Oh, it's a jingle.
Yes, slightly auto-tuned there, but my voice is totally natural. Unfortunately, I do talk like this naturally. Then my wife says I've got a better voice on the air than I have in reality. So obviously, when I'm talking through whatever you're listening to on a little laptop there, she's like, I'm loving it. But put me live, and it's just like, hello, I'm your husband. Oh, wait. What?
I think what really...
What is happening with Auntie? Are you like a Geiger counter over there, making weird noises?
Absolutely brilliant.
He is counting Geigers.
He is. How many Geigers he got up to?
He's full of it, isn't he?
I know.
Yes, okay. It's having some sort of slightly sarcastic canned laughter over there. So I think I don't want to be funny. It's all right. I'll try not to be funny. That'd be all right. Hello, Mark. You can take over not being funny, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I can take it
with ease, or any other sort of stimulant. Do you have a Mark's Fab 4 facts about your personage?
I do.
Do you sure?
Yes.
Let's find out. Now I got talking about you're a sex symbol, and there's some symbols playing there. So let's hear your Fab 4 facts.
Well, normally we have a bit of assistance. Could we have Auntie on the counting going number one?
Can.
So
okay, so you want me to start with?
Well, this week,
which number do you want me to start with?
See, it's not just me. It's he gets thrown by it too.
Number one.
But
I'm just going to say this week's Fab 4 facts
going
are
going up from
going
1,
2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
Yeah, we've got the Euros on at the moment, and this is Fab 4 facts linking the Beatles to the Euros.
1.
Fact 1.
Do you see? It's not just me. I'm not alone.
Take 2.
Fact 1.
Fact 1. Yes. The Euros this year are taking place in France. In France, they speak the French language, a language that featured in the Beatles' hit Michel Marbel.
Oh!
These are words that go together well. You've been thought about that.
He really knows his stuff. I'm impressed.
I do. And so that brings us on to
Fact 2.
Fact 2. A football match can end as a draw. John Lennon liked to draw, and he'd even been to art college. His pictures now sell for a lot of money. Probably not because they're very good, but because they were drawn by John Lennon.
Fact 3.
A football match can also result in a win. And during their lifetime, the Beatles won lots of music awards.
Oh!
There you go, that's professional, ladies and gentlemen.
When you meet somebody who really knows their subject inside out, that is fantastic, because that's not kind of like common knowledge in all Beatles.
I didn't know any of that stuff.
Is it?
No.
And so you've
stunned me.
Stunned, yeah.
I feel totally stunned.
Yeah, shocked and stunned.
Is that
yes.
So you've actually researched that?
Oh yes, I've heavily researched.
Right.
So we've got one more fact to come.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, I'm not ready for the music. I thought we were so taken away by your first three.
Yeah.
We weren't ready.
A
See,
reprise.
and go.
Yes.
Fact 5.
What, 5?
Oh, well, we've had the fifth Beatle, so we're having a
The
fifth
fifth
fact, even though it's only the fourth one.
Lost count.
Football matches can also result in a loss, and apparently last week, one of the two surviving Beatles, Ringo Starr, lost his car keys.
And here they are here. We found them.
So
They're
if you're
just
listening,
there.
Ringo, yes.
There you go. So Ringo, if
Yeah.
you want your keys,
Wow.
it's got Mr. Richard Starkey. Is that him? That's him.
That's
Star
him, isn't it? Yeah.
His Star Keys.
Yeah.
His Star Keys,
His Star
yeah.
Keys.
And I'm sure probably Mrs. Starr, a.k.a. actress Barbara Back, you know.
He knows his
There's
stuff.
people going, love, have you seen my car keys?
Car keys.
They haven't come
She was
back.
going, no, Ringo, no. I don't know. Is that how she speaks? No, Ringo, no.
She's got a very deep voice like this.
No, Ringo, no.
I love you, Ringo. Yeah, that's what she says. And here's a song not by Ringo Starr, but he might be on the drums.
Now, you gentlemen, you may be curious as to why you've all been invited here this evening, but I believe that the truth will emerge.
I'm very interested to know where you're going with this. I had a very, 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 very busy night planned with the man trying to remove very from my very, very, very vocabulary.
Yes.
Yes, so I want to hurry up. I'm very, 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 very,
Well,
very, very, very.
I shall get to the point
Charles,
shortly.
Yes.
For God's sake.
I've called you here
I know you said that
This
already.
evening.
Very, very.
Get on with it.
because you have been named in the last will and testament of the late Professor Dr. Ebenezer Bryant and May Matches.
I see.
Yes.
So what's the very big deal here? When do we get the very money?
Well, there will be some money forthcoming, but first you must perform
What?
some tasks.
Like karaoke, you mean?
No.
Rock band?
No. He wants you to perform certain tasks before the money is released.
I see.
And the first of these tasks is to take his favourite tin of tinned custard powder.
What, this one here?
Yes.
Yes.
Up to the top of Mount Everest.
Again? I did that last week for him. I've got a photograph of me
Well,
doing
yes,
it last week.
that was when he was still alive.
It's
But
not the
now he's
same.
gone.
I'm
He's-
very, very.
He's decreed that that is what you should do.
Okay. What if I launch it? I don't know. You, sir. You can build a catapult for me.
Can't do anything like that.
You can. You can do it, sir. You
know,
can build a catapult again. Forget the angry birds. They won't come in the night to get you anymore.
You think I'm a young man, Charles? You think I'm the same man that I used to be?
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you, it's all gone.
Well, look, you can go
There's
get
no
some more.
point in going back over that again, Charles.
You can go back and forward and back.
ridiculous.
It'll keep you fit. It's like exercise.
Man, it's gone.
It hasn't.
Can't you see?
Well, no, I can't. I'm blind. But wish you hadn't brought that up, to be honest. I'm partially sighted.
You know, if Edna was still around, things may have been different.
But she is. Did you not know that? Edna, she's still alive.
She's still alive?
In my heart, she's still alive. She
She's
got
still
run over
alive.
by those buffalo, yes. But deep, deep inside,
Inside.
I always wanted to be Edna. I could be that Edna for you.
Charles, do you think I'm a young man now? Do you think that?
Well, I look at you and I can't tell. I'm partially sighted, but
You're partially sighted,
let me
man.
feel your face. Oh, that's not your face. Hang on. Yes. Ooh, no, you're quite.
For God's sake, man.
No,
Look to yourself.
I can't.
Look to your wife.
I can't. I'm
You're
partially
short-sighted.
sighted. We have been through this. So what else do we need to do? Custard, Everest. What else is there?
Your second task.
Oh, how many is there?
It's 3 tasks.
Okay.
Yes.
Fabulous
He
facts.
died before he could write the fourth one, yes.
Okay.
But the late Dr. Professor Bryant
Hurry up,
Matches,
man.
yes.
Yes.
Yes, for your second task,
Right.
you must go to the off license
Spit it out, man.
and bring back some cashew nuts.
Gosh, you know I'm allergic to nuts. I can't be even in a room with them, sealed in a bag or not. I
Well-
can't do it!
Well, this is the task, and you must find a way round it.
Okay,
Perhaps you, sir.
you could do it. I'll take
I
the
know you're
custard
no
to the
longer a
mountain.
young man, but back in the day, you came up with some marvelous
No.
inventions, didn't you?
Yeah, the thigh squeezers.
If-
Yes.
They were
You invented
fantastic.
the crankies. Yes.
Yes, we'll never
If
forgive you for that.
I was a young man, then maybe there would have been a chance.
Yes.
There still is. Take that chance.
Now,
Put that
all the
chance.
way there, at this time of night.
It's the afternoon.
You must. The Threshers is a
Think
mere
I'm a fool?
Yes,
hop,
You
skip, and
think-
a jump. Yes, you are a fool.
you are a
yes.
fool. We've always thought that. But you're an attractive fool, God damn it! Your thighs, all of them, they just make me
think-
want to dance!
You think everything I fought for was for nothing?
Yes. Yeah, we thought it was stupid what you did then. We didn't really... It was a stupid war! What's
You
it good
think
for?
I'm crazy?
Absolute... Yes, we do! You're a
You
crazy
think
fool!
I'm a fool?
A fool, a crazy fool for love!
Then you're right,
I told you.
Yes, but just
and I'm wrong.
cast your mind back to your idealistic, cranky inventing, thigh squeezing days, and perhaps just summon up an ounce of that imagination, and you can find a way to get our peanut allergic friend to the off license.
But that wouldn't be me, Charles. No. That
Pete.
wouldn't be me.
It would be you. It wouldn't be anybody else but
No.
you.
Do you not see what's happened?
No, I can't. I'm partially sighted. He doesn't even listen anymore.
This,
Perhaps you can enlighten us.
this gentleman.
Which gentleman?
Is,
This gentleman. Who?
this
gentleman.
gentleman
Sorry.
is the way that things will be from now on.
What's the third task? He's boring me.
Yes.
He doesn't know
Well,
what he's talking
yes,
about.
that is the third task.
What's that?
Is to bore you with a piece of boring machinery.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Is that a very exciting piece of machinery or machinery that bores for a living?
Bores holes.
Okay.
Yes.
But maybe we could combine the two. Maybe we can bore a hole in the side of a mountain, and using the nuts, I could sneeze, because I do. When I see the nuts, I sneeze. And that power, 200 miles an hour, would launch the custard up to the top of Mount Everest, and therefore the money would be ours.
Yes.
You think I'm a fool?
Yes!
Yes, we do think you're a fool.
Right.
How much do we get?
Right, I'll just check. Oh, we haven't got any props this week.
No,
Not even a piece
Don't
of
get
paper. Okay.
postmodern me. There we are.
Oh, yes.
Opening the envelope.
That's it.
And the money is, how much is it? Can split between us.
Ah, well,
You crazy man. Don't you understand?
it's a
None
scratch.
of what
it's
you're
a scratch
saying is
card.
making any sense.
It's a scratch card
It's a scratch card.
Okay.
between you.
So between this piece of music, we'll find out whether we've won anything. I'm going to start scratching now. We did have a time travel thing going on at the moment. We had these old chaps playing with a scratch card. Should we see what they're up to? Let's have a look. So you've got this scratch card. We've just... What are you doing? Stop scratching yourself.
Scratching.
Well, just don't scratch yourself. Scratch
Oh.
the card. You
Oh, right,
fool.
yes, okay.
Here we go. Right. Okay. So what are we looking for?
Well, three amounts for the same amount of money.
Okay.
Hopefully a large amount.
Or a small amount.
Okay.
Yes.
I've got. Hang on.
Or Peggy mount.
Yes. I've got a number coming up. It's a 4
4.
and an O
And
and an apostrophe. Is that an apostrophe? Like a comma. And another O, another 40,000.
40,000.
Oh, no, I didn't do this.
just need
you,
two
you,
more of
sir,
those.
you, sir, you,
Yes.
you scratch the other thing.
Okay.
So we need 3 lucky numbers in a row, and then the empire will be
Oh, sorry,
ours.
sorry, I started scratching myself
Will
again.
you stop scratching yourself? Okay.
It's a better sound effect, yes.
Yes. Stop.
And it-
leave that fourth wall alone. You'll break it.
It's a 4 and a 0
Oh.
and a comma and another 0
Oh, yes.
and another 0
Oh.
and another 1. So we have one more, and we have won the £40,000. I shall pass it over to you, sir.
What will you do with the money if you get it? 'Cause that money could be worth a fortune.
Silence, man.
Okay.
It's a scratch. It's coming through.
Yes.
I can see it.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
It reminds me of the mountains.
Yes.
When I used to be with Anne
Princess.
those years ago.
She had really bad eczema. She was scratching all the time.
Yes.
Eczema and Xmas, it's not funny.
It's long.
Yes. Pig scratching, pork
Long at
scratching.
the time.
Here we go.
Now I can see the number.
What is it?
Like I could see Anne's face on that night. That night.
You had the
I'll
binoculars,
never
didn't you?
forget. And now I can see
What is it?
What are the numbers?
coming through.
Tell us, man.
Come on!
Here it is.
We need to know.
Yes, the suspense is killing us.
It's a comma.
What?
A comma.
A comma?
Yes.
Like Anne, she went
I
into a
don't think I
coma.
can look at
What?
any more.
What?
Gentlemen,
What?
I think that speaks volumes.
It speaks nothing. He's only
It
just done a little
speaks
bit.
everything.
It's nothing. That
Do
we
Must
must.
not-
find out.
Do not go against fate, gentlemen.
Oh,
Believe me.
Flip fate.
We have now experienced something which we never experienced before. We have won a huge amount of money, probably.
But we'll never
We
know.
know. Yes.
Look, I'll take
We
the.
do know.
Look,
We have the comma.
we-
That's all the evidence. Who needs to go further?
I do.
No.
I do.
Damn
Look,
it, man.
I've got
My
a-
nerves won't take it, for
I've got
God's
a cat
sake.
in a. No, listen. I've got a cat in a box. But may or may not be dead.
You
but I'm
are-
pretty sure that claw of that cat will scratch beyond
You
this
are
comma.
a selfish man.
No, I'm going to share this money with you. I
No.
will.
We have enough evidence already. That is enough.
It's not for me.
Yes.
Or the
Why
lottery people,
risk
I think.
it?
Risk it for a biscuit? I have a tin of biscuits
No.
here. Bourbon, custard cream,
Listen to yourself, man.
Gary Baldy. Yes, I am just saying biscuits right now, but
No, Gary Baldy couldn't do this week's show.
he wasn't available. Okay, well, what are we going to do? I need money. I have debts.
We have money.
No, I've got debts. I owe people money. I
Yes.
need the money. Very, very,
dangerous
very.
people.
We have the money.
We don't have the money.
We do have the money.
We have the potential of money.
No, that is the money.
It's not the money. Look, show me the money. Show me that this is not money. This is the potential of money. Show
It's
me
a comma,
the money.
man.
Show me the money. I'm dancing. Show me the money, as Tom Cruise possibly once said. Whoever he might be.
How many other configurations could there be?
It could be 20,000.
Yes.
What are the chances of that?
We'll never know because you
Very,
won't give me the...
very
give me-
slim.
Stop saying the very, very. That's very, 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 very personal.
Yes.
Because, you know what? I'm going to scratch it.
No,
You can't stop me.
no.
I will. Look,
I
I'm
will
gonna up
not
in the
hear
air.
of it.
You can't get it. I've got it. Look, see? You can't get me.
There's a gust of wind, a huge gust of wind.
Ah! I always cry when things fly out the window.
Yes.
It's gone out the window. Curse you.
gone.
Now we shall never know.
We should
We
never...
did know.
We didn't know.
Yes, we did
no,
know.
we didn't.
We had all the evidence.
No,
that
we didn't.
Any court
we had
would
three-quarters
agree.
of the evidence.
Yes.
No,
we had
we had
9/10
enough
of the
We'll never
evidence.
know.
of the evidence.
conclusively.
How many other configurations of numbers could there possibly be?
Let's find out of this piece of music.
That was the wonderful Will Young, who won't shut up. Is he finished yet? He's still singing? No, I think so. That was the old... Oh, blimey.
Oh,
it's
we got
another
some Sweet
song.
Lovin'.
Yes, and this is
I
Sweet
know this
Lovin'
one.
by Sigala. Let's find out later.
I know this one.
Yes, that was a song. It was, and it was about sweet loving. So if you love sweets...
Hello, Elliot.
Absolutely fantastic.
Hello
that
there.
was, yeah.
It was Elliot.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
your biggest fan, but I'm a bit nervous about meeting you.
Oh, wow. But didn't you used to host catchphrase? You sound like the guy who used to host catchphrase.
No.
Or you used to say what you see, and we couldn't say it because it was before the watershed.
Yeah.
Hello.
no.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Hello, Mr. Fan. How are you?
Hello. No. It's
yeah.
lovely. It's lovely to meet you.
I'm sure
yeah.
it is. Yeah, thank you very
And,
much. Yeah.
I heard you on my laptop in Belfast. Yes.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah.
We broadcast everywhere. So,
And
how did you get? Sorry, Andy. How did he get in the building?
I'm visiting Wandsworth.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just thought I'd come and say hello because somebody
Well,
left the
hello.
studio door
They
open.
don't
yeah.
do that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
no,
So it's
yeah.
really good to see you. And
Aye,
you've
aye.
interrupted the show, but to be honest, we were a bit
Oh,
of a loose
sorry.
end. No, we're a bit of
Sorry,
a loose
no.
end, so we're okay now. So that's good. Well, what do you do? I mean, I'll shake your hand. Okay, just the
Thank you.
one. You've
Yeah.
just got the one hand. That's
Yeah.
what happened. Why? I'm sorry to be so.
Well,
but
I work in a charity shop back
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
and I was drawn here because there's a charity shop down below
yep.
the studio.
Mhm, that's true, yep.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to your hand? You're not answering the question. You've got one hand,
I know.
and on the other hand, I don't know where the other hand
Well,
is. Where's it gone?
We had a very ancient till in the charity shop,
Yeah.
and I had a bit of an accident, and
Oh,
it
like open all hours. I mean,
Yeah.
or the sequel. That's more painful. Yes.
more
oh.
like severed in seconds.
Oh, I'm sorry
yeah.
to bring it up. You know.
Yeah.
So, what happened to it?
Well, I don't know whatever happens to these
It was a second-hand shop, so you could go to a second-hand shop and get a second-hand.
No, it's a charity's different.
okay.
I mean, stuff is second-hand, but it's
Sorry,
it's
I shouldn't be so
for charity
awful about that
yeah.
kind of thing.
'Cause
So
I heard you
Hello.
do some work for charity.
Well, I don't like to talk about it, but
No.
no, it is true. I've done a lot of work for charity. I used to sort of ring up people and demand money, not for charity. I just really, I rang up Arthur Smith once and asked for like 75p, and he gave me about £1 to go away. So that was good.
All right.
But his agent took about sort of 10% of it. So I got about 80%,
okay.
80p, something like that. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So what's,
you're one of your guests today, Mark Keegan, who I'm
Mark
a big
Keegan.
fan of as well. He
You have very little taste.
He once
yeah.
bought a pint for Arthur Smith, so I heard.
Oh, a pint of what?
I don't know.
Water,
Just,
air.
Could be.
It was just a glass pint like that. So is it engraved with? One day I'll go on social media by Mr.
Well,
Mark
I
Keegan.
wasn't there at the time because I'm a completely different person.
You
to
are
Mark
completely
Keegan,
different.
So
If anything,
know.
you're several different people. So I'm every woman, but the opposite.
Oh yes, but it's been lovely. I hope I'm not sweating too much. I don't want it to like short circuit the equipment.
Be careful.
No.
Keep back.
Right.
So I was going to say, I don't know what your name is. I mean, not that I'm going to say to the police, could you please make sure that John Smith keeps away from me?
right.
But what is your name? I just need to write this down.
Brendan.
Brendan
Aye,
Hall.
Brendan.
Is that your last name? Hall?
No.
What's your last name?
O'Malley.
O'Malley. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not
Brendan O'Malley.
Not stereotypical at all. I'm glad to
No.
hear it. That's good. So Brendan, thank you so much for coming to the studio. Auntie's just going to Auntie's just going to take you out now and go just take you out of the
What,
studio.
like for dinner?
No. I mean,
no, not like
out
that.
of the
I've got
building.
nothing against, but
Yes. Yeah,
just
go
as
away.
pals, like, yeah. Okay.
Really, thank you so much.
Thank you. No.
Would you like a signed autograph?
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
Aye,
Auntie,
yeah.
could you just sign anything for him?
A cup of tea.
Give a cup of tea. Okay. Well, while these guys sort that out,
Okay.
we're just going to take
Tea,
him out of the
cup of tea.
studio. Okay. Off you go. Go away.
No, sit down for a minute.
Just get rid of him.
And that was Old Catfish and the Bottleman there with one of their songs. I can't quite do this impression. You know who I'm trying to do? Who am I struggling to do an impersonation of? Anybody got?
Kenny Everett.
No, not
Mike
Kenny.
Yarwood?
No, I was trying to do the old Wogan there because you were telling me that I should do that, and here I am doing it now. I'll stop doing it now. And but yeah, no,
It's hot still the difference.
I know, thank you. Yeah. Now, Catfish and the Bottlemen obviously is the name of a group, and that's not a good name because me and Mark had this running thing where we would say something peculiar and weird and go, "Oh, what a good name for a group that is."
Yeah,
I said, "But
great
where
name for
the
a group."
hell did Catfish and the Bottlemen come? Am I missing out on something here? Is that some sort of thing that you kids are into? Get the cat, put it with the fish, and don't forget to bring the Bottlemen with you."
Were the Bottlemen a group in their own right? And
I don't
Catfish
know.
Joined, or did Catfish
I'm looking at
recruit the
Auntie like he's
Bottlemen,
hip
or
and
kinda-
happening with the
yeah.
kids. Does this make any sense to you at all?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Big fan of Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Yeah.
Okay, really. What was their first song then, Mr. Expert Face Man?
Didn't they do something?
You could just
last
make-
year, wasn't it? Something
you-
last year they did. I really liked, and the thing is that
You can
they're
say
not
anything,
doing
I don't
it
know.
now as the way they used to do it at the beginning. And I thought the way they did it at the beginning was they've kind of like veered off that, and but you know,
He's quite
hats
clearly an
off to 'em.
expert.
Hats off to him. You
He
know, they're
knows
good
a lot of
lads.
stuff
You
about
think
them.
they've
And,
changed their
you
sound?
know, yeah,
Because originally it was
I liked,
kazoos.
yeah,
Originally they were originally mainly kazoo based,
yeah.
and then they had bits of rubber bands that they used to twang, and then they used to just destroy banjos randomly in the videos, and that was just outrageous. That was. Do you remember that, the banjo situation? You couldn't basically
Yeah.
move for VH1
Like
or
George Formby.
it was. Well, that's the Formby people came out and basically said, sorry, why are you doing this? Because George wasn't in the videos, but he's associated with band. It's not banjo, but I don't think he did. George,
Bambi.
no, not Bambi. No, I mean George Formby didn't play the banjo.
He played the ukulele.
Ukulele.
Ukulele
No
banjo.
wonder it went weird. They had nothing to do with it at all.
No.
You said Bambi just then. Have you seen Bambi
Bambi.
2? Because there is a Bambi 2.
Is there a sequel?
It's not called like Bambi 2 The Revenge,
Yeah.
but it's like that Disney thing of they have come up with this Jungle Book 2.
Yeah.
And it's not a Disney film.
Bambi is based on a real story. So how are they going to do a part 2 of a real story? Because how can you do a part 2 of real life?
That's true.
Question for everybody.
Well, I mean, tomorrow is part 2 of our lives, isn't it? And yesterday is a prequel to our lives. I thought that was quite profound. Obviously, the opposite is true. Yeah, because tomorrow is a sequel. So this is what today is like. And Monday is the sequel to Sunday, which is a really good name for a band.
Yeah.
It all ties in.
This is where we
nicely.
came in, isn't it?
There
It
you
was
go.
amazing,
Yeah.
yeah.
So have you? I've never been in a band. Well, I have. I tried to be in a band called Guide Dogs, because I saw a badge once in 1996. I saw a badge at a charity stall, and it said "Guide Dogs for the Blind." And I thought it's quite garish. It's purple and everything. And I put it on my jacket, and someone said, "Oh, is that a band?" I said, "Who? Guide Dogs." And they got an EP called For the Blind. So I did write a song called For the Blind, which was about falling in love with somebody, but blind people falling in love with each other and not knowing what their faces look like, or at least feeling them. Yeah. Very pretentious 90s thing I did. And I had a band with my landlord in Norwich, I'm not making this up, called Guide Dogs. And we wrote songs for the blind. So technically I did a bit of rehearsal with him. That's not a euphemism. But have any of you two ever really been in bands? I never got a chance. Did you ever?
Oh, yes.
What bands were you in then, Anti?
I was in a band with a short name.
Yeah, how short?
The Air.
The Air?
Yes.
Not to be confused by Air, who are like that band
was there before
or
then.
Curved Air from the 70s.
So The Air.
There was a band. We had some followers.
Yeah.
And they kind of like used to follow us everywhere. And so we thought that it would be a good idea to have a band that was worse than us.
Yes.
So we got them to form a band, called it The Water. So they would go on and they would make us look good.
Okay. Did you do like a supergroup called like H2O or something like that? A mixture of things, air and water.
The sky's the limit.
It's Earth as well. I think it's been done before. Yeah. So what happened to the rest? What happened to the rest of the band?
Well, different formulations.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time it was. We used to do a lot of knocking on doors and then asking the people to plug us in, and then we would start playing on the doorstep.
That's pretty cool.
And they used to give us money to stop.
Yes.
The singer used to be dressed with he's dressed like Darth Vader but with a monkey mask.
I could see that working.
And just an immaculate voice.
Yeah. Do you remember any of the songs? Like,
yes, I do.
You weren't the singer, but could you sing us any of the songs?
Do a Kiss on Me. I've often played them on my show, actually, the Anti Duhring Battalion show.
Yeah.
Do a Kiss on B. Smash the Village.
Yeah.
Rise Up, Smash the Village.
What sort of songs? Romantic songs, by the sound of things?
Yes, Do a
Ballads
Kiss on
mainly.
Me.
Yeah.
Was.
Well, maybe we'll play some of that later.
Song. I think it might be on the system actually somewhere.
Let's have a little delve.
Yeah.
And Mark, we haven't asked you. I'm going to press that button in a minute to have a spontaneous jingle. But were you ever? You were more of a DJ.
Yeah.
But do you ever be in a band? I never did myself.
I've not been in a band now.
So if you want to be in a band, can you? What talents do you play? The spoons, or can you play any musical instrument? Not like me. I can't play
I'll probably
any.
have to be like Bez and just sort of.
There you go. So if you need a random dancer.
Yeah.
Mark will random dance for you. He'll be a private dancer or private dancer or privet dancer near some hedges.
Dance in the hedges, yes.
Do that. That's a great name for a band. Where have we got to? Is it round here somewhere? Guys, come on. Wake up. You don't fall asleep in the snow.
Oh,
it's cold.
I know. Well, obviously it's cold.
It's cold.
I know it's cold, but we haven't got long to go. I just wonder whether we got there yet. Who's got the compass?
I thought you had it.
The little compass, the little thing that looks like a clock, and it's always got an N. And if you just follow the N, you'll go in the right direction.
I thought you were saying couscous.
Well, who's got the couscous?
I got some couscous.
You got some couscous.
Stop eating couscous. Okay,
cold.
maybe we can stop for a snack, but it's
cold.
Yeah. I know it's cold couscous. It wouldn't be any other kind, would it? Okay, so
No,
just get the map.
Not
Okay,
couscous. The temperature's cold.
Hang on, I'm just going to get the map. Hold on, let's just see where we are. Right.
Outside.
Okay. So have we like see see there?
That's your finger.
No, I know that's my finger. Okay. Look, just. Oh, okay. I'm just going to point with my nose. Now, don't say it's my nose. Just on the map. See there. Right, we've got past that bit along there.
You've got a big blister on your nose. Was that from all those Eskimo kisses, all the nose rubbing?
Yes, well, I had to keep warm somehow, and that's what we did. Okay, so anyway, what I'm just trying to say is,
We're cold, man.
I know we're cold. Could you
There's
look?
no getting around it.
I know there's no. That's why we're going forward. We can't go round it. We can't go under it. We're going to have to go through it, like that book says. Right. So when we get there, who is going to take the lead? Who is going to ask for it? Because I'm just fed up with being the guy in charge. One of you's got to go up there and ask the Ice Princess for what we want.
Well, ice creams were cold.
Yes.
Yep, she's going to have ice creams, but you know why we came. You do know why we came here, don't you?
To have a couscous party?
No, not a couscous party. Look, we're here to get the crystal.
The crystal meth?
No. That's naughty. The crystal. The big blue one, the one. Why did you guys come along with me this afternoon? We got on the boat. We got to the Arctic, and here we are. I thought you guys knew what was going on.
Arctic.
I
thought you meant Arctic monkeys.
Yes.
Why would we look? We're not going to go into the Arctic. Is that why you got an Arctic Monkeys t-shirt on? All right, Arctic.
We thought. Yeah, you said come to the Arctic. We thought you meant the gig.
No, I went to go and get the big blue crystal. Did you think that was a support act, Big Blue Crystal? It's a good name for a band, but it isn't.
I thought it was a band.
It's not the band.
It's not the band.
No.
And it's so cold.
I know it's so cold. Look, put this coat on, this scarf. Like, do you feel better now?
I'm gonna go.
Okay. Where are you going to go? We're lost. That's why I got the map out.
We bought couscous for Alex Turner, the lead singer, because it's his favourite.
It's not his.
Food.
It's not his favourite food. You know what his favourite food is?
What is it?
Angel Delight. He loves that stuff, and that's why I've got some with us today. There you go. So you have some, and we'll keep going. I know a lot about the band. Maybe I shouldn't have been talking about it while I was talking about the Arctic exploring thing, but we're here today to get the big blue crystal.
No, your Angel Delight is Snow Patrol's favourite food, and you've brought us on a snow patrol. That's why it's so cold.
Forget about the irony. Look, just over there.
You mixed it up.
I know I mixed it up. I'm a DJ. I mash things up. I do that kind of thing. Okay, but at the moment...
Monkeys.
Yes.
Look,
do you know DJ Lagoon? I've heard he's very good.
He's he's got a big button and he knows how to press it. Okay, but what I'm saying is we need to press on. We need to move on. Pardon? I'm not going to kill you. No.
Killers.
No. Are you saying the killers?
The killers.
The killers. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. Okay. Because to be honest, if we don't go and get the big blue crystal from the princess now, it's been a complete waste of time. And we need to keep going. I think she's about
We've wasted our time.
No.
We've wasted our time.
Yeah.
I know, but maybe we haven't. I'm saying if we don't do anything, we will have, but we haven't.
All
Look, guys.
been a waste
We've missed the gig.
of time.
There wasn't a gig.
There was an Arctic
wasted
Monkeys gig.
Not
Snow
here, there
Patrol
wasn't.
aren't on tour at the moment.
I know. Look, guys. Basically, look. I'm just
Arctic
trying to.
monkeys are not on tour.
They're not on tour. No, they did the thing.
Arctic monkeys are not even performing.
Not here. No, not in the Arctic.
Oh,
despite their name. Okay, what we need to press on now through this. Look. I'm going to go and ask.
Wasted our lives,
We haven't.
gentlemen.
We haven't wasted our lives.
Yes, we have.
Not yet. We haven't.
But still,
You've come
are
on
they
a
gonna do
wild-
10 minutes? No.
Look,
Goons chased.
it wasn't a goose. What's that goose doing over there? That was and still is, I want to say Mr. Beck, or just Beck to me. Yes, and he's not a loser anymore. That was quite a few years ago, 1990, but that wasn't. That was a recent thing, a bit more poppy. We were talking about Beck and his funkiness and his groove. Odelay is a very good album, and I'm just name-dropping albums I like now. But person I do like is Anti Duhring Battalion, and you've been doing something very... You wanted to talk about this, and we are going to talk about it.
I was just thinking about it before, because you was like saying that, the Irish guy came in and he works in a charity shop.
Yeah, that's right.
Funny, isn't it? Because actually this is above a charity shop. And Mark Keegan, tell us a bit more about what a charity shop is.
It's a charity shop and it's got some second-hand records in it.
Second-hand records in it,
and it's got some clothes, lots of books.
So Mark Keegan, would you say like a charity shop would be something that you'd be going into? Charity shops.
Well, I have to go into it to get to the studios.
Studios. So we're talking about charity and things like that. So we were talking about charity. We think it's absolutely fantastic that I don't know how many people know the comedian Caroline Bridgewater, who has a problem with a disability, but she has now some treatment to get for her cancer, and she's been appealing to do this crowdfunding and try to get some money for it to pay for her treatment. So what we thought was, friend of the show, he lives in the attic upstairs, our friend and yours, Mr. Gary Hollix, is an absolutely fandabby-dozy finder of charity gigs. isn't he, Mr. Mark Keegan's?
He certainly is.
Oh,
he did one with
certainly
me on Friday in front of the Mayor of Merton.
Friends of the Mayor of Merton, and it was absolutely fan-dabby-dozy, as it always is, wasn't it, Mark Keegan?
Oh, he went down a storm, yeah.
He goes down the storm. He's absolutely fantastic. He lives in the attic upstairs. He's had something to do with Barkey going missing. Lots of big fans of Barkey on the Anti Duhring Battalion show. Now, Gary has put together a absolutely fantastic bill with comedian Patrick Monaghan.
Who won Show Me the Funny?
Show Me the Funny. Well, isn't that absolutely fan-dabby-dozy? And we've also got Mark Silcox from Channel 4. Absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. And we're hoping, we don't know, we are hoping for another TV act, but it will be an absolutely fan-dabby-dozy.
And when's that happening?
And that's going to be on the 21st of September.
And where can we see that?
And where you can see it is to go to Carl Shorten Football Club. Now, Mr. Gary Hollix, he has been doing absolutely fantastic charity shows at Carl Shorten football clubs. No, and he really has. No, it's absolutely fantastic. So this is going to be something that we want to get everyone along to, and we're going to really raise loads of money. It's really terrific, and we'll be doing a bit more about it later on when it's going nearer to the event. Isn't that absolutely fantastic, everybody?
Yeah,
no, it is,
that's really good course.
It's very informative there. I didn't go anywhere near the microphone. I was just listening, our listeners listen. But that was very informative. 21st of September, you said?
21st
2016
of September, and that's going to be in 2016 this year.
Right.
Now, we'll be telling you when it's nearer to the time.
On the radio, or just generally, just grabbing random strangers,
and
just grabbing them, telling them when it is.
Everywhere.
You're going to get a tattoo.
When it is.
Yes.
And that's what we're going to be doing.
Naturally.
We're all going to be doing that.
It's very important. But something that's not quite as important as that. That was exciting. Just for me, probably. But yeah, so that was Doctor WHeasel having another exciting episode of that. The only, as far as I know, sci-fi based puppet thing on Wandsworth Radio. So I don't know whether, Anti Duhring Battalion, are you planning to do like a puppet show on the radio, or have I got that down to a monopoly here?
Well, I've not done puppets on the radio.
Well, you can and you should, and we should, because obviously, Gaz Johnson, who's going to be here on the 17th of July or June or whatever we are, July, not the past, the future, he's going to be here, so he will tell us all about it. But currently, I'm going to press this button and see what happens. As a writer, I find it galling, annoying, vexing, that I have my best ideas when I'm away from the laptop or the notebook or a literal notebook. It's all very well shouting, Eureka! If you're in a bath that took 45 minutes to fill and then another 10 to get in. But just right now, it's always that precise moment of serendipity that means, apart from being unable to spell serendipity, that means that getting it down, not in a funky way, but just getting just out, that idea being just out of your grasp, or when you have quill in hand, metaphorically, or just on the cusp of brilliance, that someone interrupts your flow. Flow is a name I give to the cow in my head that I milk in my mind palace, or to be honest, my brain bedsit, in a metaphorical way, in Ipswich. Just each of those ideas are just east of ambition and adjacent to the sinking feeling you get when you think, I could have written a better Titanic than that. So here I am, out of the bath, trying not to drip on the keyboard, but now, what was that raw slab of genius that blinked into my being just after the shampoo got in my eye? Ah, yes, it was, ow! Oh, ow! Where's the towel? Where is the towel? Where is towel? Yes, glory, hallelujah, I can see it. I was almost blind. But if I was, did I have water in my ear? And for once, had nothing to say. And maybe if I was blind and had water in my ear and I was deaf and I could play a really good game of pinball, there might, just might, be a musical in that. She finds that very amusing. I don't know what's so amusing about a party starting, to be honest. I don't know. It's quite complicated. You have to get the dips and everything and the right kind of music and the right kind of people, and whether it's a small environment like a lounge or basically whether it's a big party. I mean, also, if you've got a big party,
Could be a church hall.
it could be a church hall, and basically you might be worried, so I might put some sacrilegious, groovy music on, or, you know, the problem is, I mean, some of the greatest parties I've thrown have nothing to do with me. I've just been there at the time, nothing to do with me. I had a great Eurovision Song Contest party once with about 90 people plus, was squeezed into my very small Kilburn house because we invited everybody, assuming that everybody couldn't make it. Not nobody.
I think
There's
I was
no
at that
room.
one. Yeah, that was a good party,
Can I
wasn't
just
it?
say what I think?
Not that one. Did you come to that one in Kilburn? Would you come along?
I just want to say what
Go
I
on
think
then.
has been going on here.
Yes.
You've just been talking about parties now.
Political
We've
parties.
been playing
Yeah.
music. Now, as you all know, music is used at parties.
Yes.
So, what we've done now is played music that was at parties.
Mm.
What do you mean? Say again. We played music that might be played at parties.
This is all music that was played at parties. So,
Yes.
this, what we're doing now,
Yes. It's the
is
opposite.
talking
Yes.
about parties.
Yes.
We're talking about when we're at parties
Mm.
and what music we're listening to at the party.
Wow.
Well, Keegan's, isn't that?
Yeah, it's like we've come
All
full
the way
circle.
round.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
it
the
is.
way
I mean, I do remember sort of music being played at parties, and they used to play the "Here's a little song." Da, 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 da. No. It's like Scooby Doo. The Simon Says music. Do you remember that? The Simon Says song from the 70s. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
It was not the accordion. You can hear that.
Accordion
I might
school
try.
started
I
up
might
again,
try and
yeah.
find it if I
Yeah.
can. Have you got a vision? It was called Simon
Cilla
Says,
Black.
and it wasn't Cilla Black. No, it was Simon Says, and it was a 70s song. If I can find it here. So I'm not making this up.
Oh, Simon
Here's
says,
a
put your hands
on
in
your
the
head.
air. Did-
And
yeah.
I can't
I
find
remember
it.
that now.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
Simon
there.
says.
Wow.
Yeah, that one. And we used to do that, and though my
Yes,
I was on
you can
holiday.
actually danced.
You've danced. How often have you danced?
Wasn't it Simple Simon? Was it called the
It could have been
Simple
called
Simon?
that. Yeah, I'm not
Says
quite
put your
sure
hands
what
in-
it was called, but it was important.
Yeah.
Simon Templar.
No, the Saints you're thinking of.
Sploginus abounds.
But are you just making
Yeah.
that word? What a great
No,
name
that
for
was
a
the
band.
name of the group.
Yes.
You had a hit with
Yes, it was.
Simon Templar. They were called
Yes,
Sploginus
that's right.
abounds.
Yes.
I'm not aware of that.
He's
Tell me more
so,
about this amazing
he knows
trivia.
his stuff.
Oh,
It's
yes.
stunningly interesting. If
Um,
anything, the opposite.
What
But
was
go on.
their nice song that they did? Sploginus Abounds.
Did they do 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps? Was that them as well?
I'm not sure that it was them. It's a terrible sitcom.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think they could have been.
Have
yeah.
we agreed that it's a terrible sitcom? Didn't you see it live? You saw it being recorded, didn't you, Mr. Mark?
I did see it being recorded.
And you said they kept mucking up.
There was a few retakes. Yeah.
A very good band from that era, I
Mm.
think, was Half Man, Half Biscuit.
Oh yes, yeah.
Trumpton Riots.
Excellent. Yeah.
Huge fan.
Mm.
I'm not aware. I know the name.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Mr. Mark Mellors. Mr. Mark
Mark
Higgins.
Mellors, yeah.
Obsessed.
As if you say,
Yeah, my flatmates
Yeah.
had, when I was a student had the half man, half biscuit
Crumbs.
things.
Yeah,
They did,
yeah.
yeah. All the EPs and stuff on vinyl.
yeah.
If they
From
are
Liverpool.
Are they still going? Are they? Did they split? So it's like a 3/4
Crumbled.
biscuit. No, that's
Yeah.
more, isn't it?
Yeah.
Half man, half biscuit.
Yeah.
Half. What would it be a tribute band to them? Are they sponsored by McVitie's or anything like that? Or are they anti-biscuit? Is it an ironic statement?
I don't know.
You don't know. How can you know about the band and not know these things? It's terrible. I'm going to get these people on. Honestly, like half man, half biscuit, like half man, half wits. I don't know. Keep going. Keep talking.
Half men, half wits. That's a good name for a band.
Yes. Yes. Right. The day technology died, the light of artificial wisdom blinked its last. Alas, poor laptop, iPod, I knew thee well, so used was I to it. So when the last moment came, the total virtual crash, our computer crutch that was like losing a pet or your girlfriend in a strange lawnmower accident that involved only one lawnmower. or the ghost of your favourite uncle who turned out to be, well, more of a DJ from the 70s, if you get me. You must say, I'm overreacting. And I could look it up on Wikipedia. Who are the greatest overreactors? But I can't! I can't. You know I can't. My reliance on typing on my laptop has made my handwriting I can't read this, but I can't make it out. But can I make it through into the world of notepads and biros and pencils and just keeping an idea in your head long enough for you to tell someone else and maybe pass it through like oral history, like a dentist? But what if I run out of loo paper to scribble on? And what if? Is that what it's all about? Is it all about, in the end, sharing those words? Those little words like an, if, or on? Like when you're playing charades or charades, and you do that thing of one thumb to one finger, and you're going an, of, if, in your head, but the other players are going if, on, the, and you're thinking, no, they are big words. Little words. And in a world which is getting bigger all the time, are we getting bigger all the time? Or should we just lay off the subways? And when we do go underground and overground, are the wombles as free as they think? Or do they think we just leave rubbish around for them to pick up? One day they won't pick it up, and we will be left on our own. And when that day comes, you can go up to Bernard Cribbins and say, hey, what's going on? And he will say, I never wrote it. I was only reading the words. And are we, all of us, just reading words? Go away. Not interested. I like the original better. Do you remember who the original was by? I can't remember now. The Rhythm of the Night. Oh yeah. Keith Chegwin? I don't know who it was by.
It's more like a sort of Euro. Sort of, like
I like you actually. I like you being quite serious when I say Keith Chegwin.
Yeah.
But the person who is the opposite of Keith Chegwin now, we're going to have is Paul Harry Harrison, who you might have heard earlier on as being the villain, the big baddie in Doctor. Exactly. He'll probably saving one of those for later. Moo-ha-ha. But this is him. So there was a little glitch then, but it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Shameless Plug. That's right, here today to talk about anything other than myself. We have lots of people in here who like to advertise what they like to do. Now over there I can see your young Anti Duhring Battalion. Now you have a show on Wandsworth Radio.
Well, I was thinking,
yes.
I saw you before to Mr. Mark Keegan's. It's Mark Keegan's, isn't it? Sitting next to me now. Yeah, Mark Keegan's. And what I was talking to you about sort of thing was really to do with what I've been sort of doing.
Sorry.
Like that.
We were just doing Shameless Plug, and I wanted you to talk about the show.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about now.
No,
so.
you were just talking to Mark about something. I want you to talk about your show, sir.
What I've been saying about all this, what's been going on is that we decided to do a show tomorrow.
Finally, he's saying about the show.
Now, we're going to be doing that, and that's going to be on about 10. It is going to be on at 10.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a young lad, and he's an absolutely fan-dabby-dozy.
But don't
lad.
you say that
He's
about everything. Don't you say that
I
about
don't.
everything
Now,
you
that's
do.
one thing I don't
No,
do.
you're saying he's
No.
fan-dabby. Earlier on, you were
No.
saying something else. You're like the
No.
Crankies. Everything is fan-dabby
No.
and dozy.
No.
It is.
No.
Tell me something else about
Now,
him that's not fabby or dabby
he
or dozy.
is absolutely...
Don't do it again. Yes?
Fan-dabby,
No!
dozy,
He did it again!
fantastic.
Honestly.
Really, really smashing
I
lad.
tire of this optimism.
Johnny Murphs, he's going to come
Hello
on
there.
and he's going to be doing stuff, and he's got a couple of lads, and it's going to be and Mark Mellons is going to be playing songs and everything like that. It really is.
Don't say it.
Going to be absolutely
Is Upside Down Cat
fantastic.
going to be in it this week?
No, I think they
No.
might be doing some sort of tribute to it, but we can't wait. Really fantastic. Now, because what's been going on was, what I thought I would do was, rather than do any gigs for the last week, was have a bit of a nervous breakdown.
What?
And then thought, we'll do that, have a nervous breakdown, and
Live on
then,
air, yes.
and then, because things have been a bit hectic in the country and I just want to say that
The longest advert ever known. Just
yeah,
tell me when it
yeah.
is. 10 o'clock tomorrow on
10
the
o'clock
radio station.
tomorrow.
Leave the politics
Now,
alone.
Monday.
No. What I'm saying is that
You are.
we are now
Mm.
going to say we are very, very sorry to lose Carolina Hearn yesterday. She is an absolutely fantastic star, and we're very, very sorry that that's happened. And not only from Mrs. Merton, but Fast Shows, Gogglebox,
The royal family, of
Royal
course. yeah.
Family.
And just listing everything she's ever done.
Just
Yes.
absolutely fan-dabby-dosy.
I can't disagree now because
No,
she
you
just
can't
passed away.
disagree.
Like the guy who did the
Yes.
directing of The Wicker Man. Now he only set fire to one actor from the 70s, but
Yeah.
a bit of a pyromaniac. But
Yeah.
he's passed away.
Robin
and also,
Hardy?
Pardon?
Robin Hardy. That
Robin
was
Hood, there you
another-
go. And also, have you noticed that
So-
David Bowie, he passed away at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
right? And I think because everybody who's famous is dying now,
Yeah.
Bowie was way ahead of the game.
He was ahead
As
of the
usual, he
game.
was there
And
before
what-
anybody else was doing it. No one
what-
famous had died before he did it, and there he is, he's a trendsetter.
And
And
so-
suddenly, in the last so many months, everybody's just been keeling over and dying.
So what?
It's true.
It's true. And what we decided to do is I've been talking to some lads about this, and we've decided to launch a petition, which is to make everything to stop bad things happening
Right.
and make everything okay.
Okay, so what do we need to do? What do we need to sign up?
What we
Is there
need to
anything?
do
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to just sign that,
I can do it now.
and then
I'm signing it. Poor piece of paper. Is it literal?
There we
or
go.
I've got a pen. Just
And,
signing here.
Is it an
Shameless
e-petition?
plug.
Can we do it
it's,
online?
it's
Yeah.
petition,
Yeah.
and then another tick box saying that you will be listening to the Anti Duhring Battalion show
At 10 o'clock tomorrow.
10 o'clock on Mondays.
Oh, yes.
And then that's
What's it
that's-
about? Is there a subject? Because sometimes you have a subject about it.
subject. I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
I
it's a
won't be
mystery.
there as such,
What?
but it will be going on, and it's going to be absolutely
No.
fantastic.
Oh, good.
And then me and Mrs. Anti Duhring Battalion
Yeah.
are going to go to Italy for a week, and then when we come back, hopefully all this kerfuffle in the country will be all sorted out, and then that will be back
Sorted.
to normal
Okay.
with everything else.
Wow, the longest advert ever known. That was quite an epic advert. You could have. When's the show on? Monday, 10 p.m. But no, we encapsulated the feeling about the loss of a great artist and that sort of thing. And over there, Mr. Keegan's, are you doing? I'm sorry, yours, Mr. Keegan, non-plural.
Yes.
Do you have anything to
You've
sell?
You've caught the anti-during.
I have the pull.
verbal tick where
I'm
he
seeing-
makes everything
seeing
plural.
double, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if it means everything's twice as good in his world.
Possibly the opposite,
Or
yes.
Several times better.
No.
Yes, once again at the end of this month, which will be Friday,
getting
July the
closer.
29th. Well, actually, the end of this month is
getting
the
closer
31st
all the
of
time.
July, but the last Friday in the month
Yep.
is the 29th of July, and the Colour House Comedy Club will be returning with some great acts.
Like,
which
name one. I don't believe you. It's fibs and lies. Tell me
well,
who's
they are,
on.
but it's
You don't know.
Keep an eye on the Colour House
Doesn't know.
Theatre website
Yeah.
for confirmation of the great acts coming up.
Will you be there?
I shall be there as
There you
ever.
go.
as-
Mr. Keegan's
yes,
will be there.
I shall be
He's gonna be
hosting
there.
there. Yes. So.
Okay, that's quite good then. I can stop being. Oh, he's. Oh, look, his shameless plug has left the building, and I'm being me now.
I know,
And what I wanted
I
to
know.
say was thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for using your ears and listening to most of the show today. Sorry about what happened to Paul Harrison. His thing went. Boop, it disappeared. So we'll try and play that.
And a balloon pop.
And a balloon pop, mate.
We were off air at the
Coincidence,
time.
yeah. There was a big
Yes.
bang that happened in the studio.
The big bang.
That's how
There we go.
Yes,
Yeah.
Stephen
that's how we
Hawking,
have
right
fun here.
that.
Yes. So yes. So I wanted to say thank you to you, brave listener, listening, and also Connor Darrell. Go and get better well, because he was going to be here with Joe Scott today, but he had a bit of a dizzy spell and he's not feeling too well. But hopefully we can tell that he's going to be. I was rhyming then. I didn't know I was
Yeah.
doing it. I was turning into
He's
an
a poet
urban
and he
rapper
didn't know it, yeah.
like Avellino. Hello, Avellino. I hope you're listening. So, but I wanted to.
Hey, Avellino.
That's his
Yes.
catchphrase. I want to say thank you, Mark Keegan, for coming along to the studio
Thank
tonight.
you for having me.
And
It's-
Anti Duhring Battalion
Yes.
for coming along.
Well
I don't
done,
we're
chaps,
clapping to
yes.
get the impression there's loads of people in the room. There isn't. But that was the show, and that was it. And that was basically quite a lot of it was actually made up on the spur of the moment because. And basically, don't forget, of course, that my coach always turns into a pumpkin at this particular point of the evening. So thank you, or afternoon. We're not there yet, are we? But will be coming up any minute now to have yet more amazing music. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 10 p.m. in the evening for Anti Duhring Battalion. Don't forget to, if you see Mark Keegan in the street, just kiss him. Give him a big, huge kiss. He's shaking it. Well, people will be running towards you.
They will be.
They don't know what you look like. Maybe they'll stop when they realise what you look like. No. He's a handsome gentleman, perfect face for radio, like myself. So, and I like myself as well. It's a good hobby. But anyway, so thank you so much for tuning into the show tonight. Or even tonight. I said tonight again. I meant the afternoon.
Oh.
But yeah, so do it again. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, all the things that you think are sad, all the blue things that you think you've had, all the days that go past slow, they won't happen again. Well, maybe. Oh. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in.